another one. Okay, Adam. He's got one of his friends' selections, Laura, is Tom Noonan. Tom Noonan had the cool parties, Laura, everybody went to. Adam never went to a single fucking one. Adam was never invited. Why? Because Adam was not cool, Laura. Nobody liked him. You know, that's why, like, beyond all the shit, and I used to think, well, he's probably talking down to me because of the fact that fucking nobody likes him. So I just always felt sorry for him because there was always something happening in my life which just meant I was distracted. It meant that I was never really focusing on the fact of how basically manipulatively of a bully he was to you, and how much of a fucking manipulative little bully he was, basically. That I never fucking was aware of it. I just always had something else. So when I did bump into him, sometimes I'd even see him. I remember stealing Exile on Main Street. That was the thing that made Keith Richards love me. He was like, he was thinking, what is he going to say here? What would you like about my shit, man? And I was like, mate, I stole the Exile on Main Street album. I closed down this fucking record store, which was fucking basically, I've been there for years. I could see that times were moving on. No, I couldn't, Keith. I saw Exile on Main Street. I could not help myself. Everything this guy did, he saw me through the years from when I was a kid, loved him to fuck, and literally the next time I went to Macumlove, he had gone. Like, basically, I'd fucked him. Like, he knew exactly what had gone on. I went in there one day with a full black Adidas tracksuit, so I looked like I was bait, but because he just knew me from before, he just treated it like before, and I just grabbed the fucking the Cow album from Pink Floyd just because I felt so great grabbing Exile on Main Street. I just like thought, oh, fucking Anthony Plunder, I'll try this one out because I just like that picture of that cow. It's a shit album. And then I saw Adam and I just felt great about it, and I just remembered that little excerpt. I always felt sorry for him, Keith. Regardless of how much of a Mick he was to me, Mickey fucking did. I had a few of them, Keith. Alright, fucking, it was like he spread himself out into two fucking souls. He was that much of a paedophile rapist. He thought, I'll come back as the son of the devil. It was like, you're not really the son of the devil. As in, the son of the devil died, you cunt. He made you very aware of how much he loved his son, did he not? That you felt fucking overshadowed. Why? Because he would have never done that if you'd have not been such a fucking twisted little kike. As soon as you started not listening to the fact that he wanted to teach you shit, which he loved, he thought that's what it was about between father and son. He never felt so like bemused and disappointed and like, the fuck, man, this takes away the joy. It was a relief meeting Peanut, basically. You thought, fucking hell, there is a son out there who actually does love a father. He loves his own father. His father's a buggerer, and he just gets as he loved. Basically, I loved Dr. Carr. I knew there was only so far I could go with Tone with getting knowledge. Dr. Carr was like, wow, fucking hell, I've met my fucking match of like, this guy's a real fucking master. Immediately, it was just a powerful head. It looked like I had an head of like, this head has seen, this head has experienced, this head has knowledge. I better fucking shut up and listen. The only time Adam did listen, he was always trying to make it another point, but the only time Dr. Carr was listened to. Ever since, that's why they fucking thought, you know what, let's just split up, fuck this up. I mean, it's a great detrimental fucking fuck up for the parent. Everybody's blaming that, to the point where, like I said, I saw that bitch trying to show off to your mum, to mummy, and fucking hell, that was because of the fact she thought, oh, I can single her out, she's having a hard time, I can really flaunt my life to her, and she's got no escape from it. And she just thought, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm fucked. I can see exactly what she's doing. I bullied her to fuck afterwards. Saw her 2 more times afterwards, like I said, just to fucking make sure she never did it again. If I see her again, I will fucking hit her. That she doesn't walk that road anymore, because of the fact that she now drives and gets it, even though it's like literally right next to her house. Why? Because I scared the shit out of her with my gypsy mate that much. She never wanted to fucking walk them streets again. The fact that within that same week of her seeing Fiona, thinking she'd get one over on her, I fucking scared her that much because I was like, for fuck's sake, I'm fucked. And I could not, basically, I was knackered. I walked across the Greyfriars Bridge. I fucking had the guitar. It's a lot of energy picking up, Ken. I thought, for fuck's sake, I really thought I'd make, and it's just some kike or bitch who's gone back on herself to stop this lady. I didn't even see it was my mummy. Mummy, sorry. Your mummy. But mummy's mummy, basically. She's just such a lovely mummy. I love mummy. As in, like I said, I fucking wrote that fucking book in respect to her, because I thought I've got to do something to show I actually loved what your mummy said. I didn't want to make her feel like I wanted her dead or something, or I loved the way she shooed me off like a cat. It was like she was in complete control of me. Why? Because I was very overt about what I did. So it's like, thank you. I know exactly what to do for once. There's no like secretive slyness in the smiles, the exchange, or anything. It's, this guy's on my fucking roof. What the fuck's going on? I shoo him off like a cat. And that adds to the fear of God, does it not, Adam? You know, she was the one you disrespected more than anyone. She was the one who shooed me off your roof like a cat. And I was the one you were fucking shit scared of, Adam. You were so pleased to hear that I made these videos, and I was really pleased to see you. That you made Laura feel scared about me seeing her because of how guilty you fucking looked when you could not even look me in the eye. We walked straight past each other. I was ready to just say hi. You gave me one look in these eyes and you just saw the fucking truth. You saw how much fucking pain you had inflicted into these fucking eyes. How much I had fucking suffered personally because of the fucking horrible little lies you fucking told. And how much that I had not even admitted yet. I hated you. I fucking thought you were a phony. I was that son going, whoa, that's not how you should be to fucking Dr. Carr and mummy. Especially not my little fucking sister. I feel very cocky right now. I feel like I just want to walk over to where, if I knew where Dr. Carr lived, I would guarantee it. I respect your mummy that much. I don't want to disturb her any more than I have. But part of me is thinking, you know what? I bet she'd love to be disturbed like this. Why? It's a breath of fresh air for once. It's a voice you haven't heard in ages. It's loud and it's proud like Adam never was. He never could shout, could he? Adam never shouted. I never heard the kite shout. Garbett, Mrs. Garbett. So what did they do? That basically, I felt sorry for Nick Pierce, right, Laura? This is how it stemmed. I felt sorry for Nick Pierce. I called him the Pierce to make him feel good about himself. They just over-celebrated this. It just got ridiculous, Laura. It was like they tried to make it like a security company. He started looking like a paedophile, basically, with his special security. And they were just a bunch of nerds, basically. I thought, you know what? You're going to fucking make out that now suddenly strengthened because I said something nice to Nick Pierce and you've turned it, you've celebrated it that much, you've turned it into something horrible just because I felt sorry for him because a lot of people were bullying him that day. No longer felt sorry for him. I thought, I'll fucking make you all pay. And I jumped on his back. I fucking put my knees in his back, so I went, So he knew how much my fucking knees were knobbly, just like Sean did to me. We learnt from each other like the fucking Stones and the Who and the fucking, you know, when you're not trying to focus on grooming girls, Adam, raping your little sister, you actually talk to some of the people in your year and you respect where they came from. There was always a mutual respect. Sean, yeah, he might have been a bully, but I respected where he came from. I respected his brother. I respected him. There was always a mutual respect. to the point of I never fucked his girlfriend, and I made sure other lads knew that too, to the point where Tash herself told Sean personally, and it was just like, I never expected that from you, because that's such a decent thing to do. Out of everybody, I did not expect it to be from Kramer. Kramer suddenly had, Kramer had a respect amongst his fucking community that you never could get. Because you never listened to Kramer once when he tried to teach you what he fucking was, you know, thought you would want to know to make you fucking just as great as me. You just took little bits and fucking twisted them around, and basically you shat on me more than anybody. Basically, you used all my teachings, which your parents brought in. I was brought in, not by you. Okay, you started having confidence to ring me on your own accord, but it was your mummy who rang up. I remember every fucking time, Adam. I remember when you suddenly started gaining the balls too. Why? Because I made you feel welcomed enough. While I was 15, regardless of the fact that you both made me feel like a piece of shit, I just wanted to imagine what Laura's room would look like with you two not in it. It was the only thing that made me happy, and I made sure we played Golden Hair Surprise. Why? Because I just wanted to show, like, while I'm here, Laura, we play Sister Golden Hair Surprise. They never would have admitted how much they loved that fucking song. As soon as I said that was my favourite song, oh yeah, it's a great song. They never would have said that song, Laura. It was like, fuck you to both of them. And just for saying that song, it was like, both Dr. Carr thought, yeah, I like what he's saying here. He could have been that cool fucking mate that they really wanted, but the way they treated him just made him question how they treated Laura, how they've ended up with this space up at the top fucking end of the house, and she's fucking down in that same room. And he just fucking thought, I'm going to put on Sister Golden Hair Surprise. And Dr. Carr heard it and thought, that's a brilliant message. That's him saying, fuck you to you two fucking little boys in your zone. Your sister is worth so much more than both of you put together. That's why you both tried to hit on her. Even Adam did. Adam tried to hit on his own sister. Differences with me and Adam is that basically, my sister was very frustrated one day, and I got into wanking. I already was a wanker, and fucking my sister was and I said, Anna, the best thing you could just try having a wank, basically. And she was like, wow, that was amazing. And then we just wanked each other off, basically, which you would have loved. The fact that I was wanking gets you a big boner, one thing, and then it's my big sister wanking as well. That makes you really horny. Why? Because of the fact that you fucking abused her to fuck. You fucking used her to fuck. She was that one ray of hope for you. That was your gift for being good to me. It was like a mutual fucking thing. You stupid twat. How could you not see beyond this? And you don't deserve that now. Ed deserves that. I think he's a decent guy. Put all those beefs aside with him. Why? Because at least he stands by my sister. Regardless of how he might look at a naughty woman here and there, because he's very frustrated, he's got no hair. Everybody, even his fucking little brother, disrespects him more than anybody. When actually I love him more than anybody. I had a really great canoe ride with him. I really learned to bond with him. I realised he's a good anchor for my sister. He doesn't take the piss out of her. He doesn't fucking judge what she has to say. He doesn't belittle her in what she's saying. He lets her say what she wants to say. We had a good joke. We had a good laugh. I love Ed. Why? Because fucking he's the answer to you, mate. She was your gift back. Well done, Adam. You fucking gave respect back to somebody who fucking respected you when nobody else didn't. And he loved you that much. He'd say, it's an honour. The biggest hero of your life, you never could admit to. You never could just say, Anna, I think you're the best. The fact that Sam is my hero, which you could never admit to, means that you're my biggest hero, which you could never admit to. That would have made me and Anna That would have made us. The fact that you never had the balls to, my sister just thought you were a piece of shit. She badmouthed you more than anybody. She made me aware, even when I loved Laura, even though she did what she did for Laura, she would make you feel shit. Like, she would belittle the fuck out of you without you even being there. Like, the reason why I was so good at belittling you at the fucking door and you were like, oh, it's just abusive, was because my big sister had spent years just ripping the shit out of you, mate. My big sister was sick at ripping fucking paedophile kites up. She worked in the brownies, Adam. She was very good at protecting children. She now works in, nursery, where she protects children. Oh, yeah. My sister does that, Adam. Why? Because she hates paedophiles like you, who love taking the piss out of fucking girls and making them feel belittled, like the way you did to my sister. You were the first one who, as a result of you doing that, Matt Thompson thought he could shit on her here, shit on her there. You were the first one that got it going, and Dr. Carr really believed in you. He thought that that was your chance to show, I'm going to walk to school today with my big brother Sam because I can chat to his big sister. He thought you were like him, that you were horny for fine ladies, you wanted to respect them, and you just made a mockery of all of us, Adam. You made a mockery of us. That Dr. Carr enjoyed watching me scream down the street because of how much it scared you at the fact that I would rather jump out the fucking car. You'd never fucking gone against your father's word. Whether or not you did not listen, it was the fact that you never listened. And he could tell that. He didn't have to shout loud with you. He wanted to show the difference. This is the difference, Adam. When he's not listening, you know when he's not listening because he lets you know. He's going, oh, Dan. And basically, he's letting you know because of the fact that he's had enough of you. He hates being near you. It just makes him feel like this car now has a bad odour. That he just wanted to get the fuck out of there. And you knew how powerful Dr. Carr was. But to see it personally, not on you, see it on Peanut, how he drove over me foot perfectly. I had the right amount of injury, 2 weeks off, just the right amount of time. If you're going to treat your mate like shit, your favourite game will be lent to him, which you were gutted. You were like, the only thing that made you not be gutted was the fact you recognised, he had his foot run over by my dad because of the fact that basically you provoked it. You kept beeping his fucking sister every morning. It really hurt Peanut every time you got your dad to do it. Your dad was the only one who cared. He saw how much it bothered me. He knew how much I respected him, and he knew that I would not fucking say a word. But every time you got him to do that at her, it made him cry in his fucking eyes. Powerfulness of wild fucking bunch. He could see that immediately. It meant the fucking world. It's taken me till now to realise the impact. It would basically set me free from you. You just saw him as just some fucking stable nigger. He did all this for you. He made you feel great about yourself, and you just threw it back in his face, and you beeped his sister as you sat there like some privy little paedophile, where he went out of his way to make your sister feel great about herself. He fucking went there, courted her. She knew him by face. He didn't beep her from a distance because he felt he had a right to, because he put he could have walked with Susanna Williams and Anna. He felt sorry for you. I enjoyed walking with Susanna Williams and Anna. I felt sorry for you. I was gutted, tell you the truth, going in that car with you. It made me hate that Mercedes. Why? Because I just wanted to walk to school with Susanna and Anna. That's what made me cry more than anything. I respected those two ladies. They made me laugh. When it was us three together, we had a good time, and you were just shitting on them. Shitting on the two fucking heroes I had. And I was the one who was meant to be some fucking great person to you. Cheers, Adam. Thanks. And then, when you fucking shat on Laura, you made her feel belittled, and then you furthered your abuse on her by just constantly telling her what she did not want to hear about me, to the point she did everything, to the point where it scared you. and you realise, oh my God, I've gone too far, because Dr. Carr always knew Peanut was fucking loyal, Adam, not like you. Peanut was fucking loyal, and he went out of his way to say it. More than one occasion. Me and Mummy heard it more than one occasion. Why did we know Peanut was loyal? This guy came back. It really made his mummy. It made your mummy really happy with me. Why? Because it was like, fucking hell, I was just going shopping, and it was such a funny scene. This guy said, oh, mate, basically, I was getting me, I was like, whoa, let's keep it before the watershed. It made it really nice and like classic. And then he said he was from Preston, mate. He didn't have any self-worth about the fact he was from Preston. You made him feel mint. Why? Because, and you said one thing. I said, Alan Spavin, and I said, somebody be kicking me right now for not knowing the rest of them. Do you even know Alan Spavin? You made me feel that shit about Alan Spavin. I've never even checked him out, and I love football, and like I said, I went as Preston North End in her honour. I've never even checked him out. Why? Because you just made me feel shit about liking Alan Spavin. I just thought of you, basically. You can hear it. Alan, I just thought of you. And I thought, how the fuck could you? How could you just fucking, like, shit on your mummy's fucking dream team, basically? Best team ever. What? People around the world. Suddenly fucking Preston North End started doing mint again. People loved them again. Why? Because I respected them like your mummy would have loved people to know about Preston. People were, fucking hell, we do love Preston. It's mint. One of the best named football clubs ever. He never gave a shit about them. And he spoke to me like I was some fucking third person for being an idiot who liked football, because you never even fucking had a go, except the time when you fucking played with a paedophile, because you were really happy, like he was like your dream friend. You really wanted to be friends with him, to the point where I went out my way to let you hug him, because you were that scared of him and his boys in a zone. I thought, Adam obviously loves this fucking kite. I'll let him fucking have his moment in the sun. That's how much I respected you. And you've heard how much what fucking that little kite did, how much I want to kill him. And I put all that aside for your mummy, your dad, and your sister. And then you did all what you did. It's just like, the more I say it, I've just got so much rich tapestry of fucking information that I can give of all the times you just in such a disrespectful light. It's like, if I took you to court, I believe you'd go to fucking prison for this. It's on that level of fucking, like, I can just name them, I can fucking just fucking recite it. It's unbelievable. It's like suddenly it's all just coming back, and it's like, Jesus, oh fucking hell, that was the reason why Kramer remembered, because Kramer knew there was a fucking reason. Not Kramer to you, Adam, it's fucking Krameyer to my enemies. As in, you are a fucking absolute enemy. You're that much of an enemy to me that you hid yourself of being an enemy. You fucking played poor me to me, so I befriended you because you just wanted to hurt my feelings that much. Fabricated this sob story to the point where I've even got to the, like, distorted thinking of, was George Clayton even your bully? Did you just make up that story so you could befriend me and give me a sob story? Were you really in cahoots with him? I don't know. That's how fucking distorted my thinking has become over how much you fucking, like, manipulated everything from me when I just tried to be nice to you. No wonder you were really fucking unpopular, Adam. This is why you were really unpopular. How dare you make out that you were mates with Tom fucking Noonan? Have him on the fucking Facebook. Tom Noonan, Adam, you never went to his parties. Tom Noonan never liked you. I spoke to Tom Noonan in year 7 just because he looked sick. Let him know you look mint, mate. Like, you just look cool in that fucking foyer. And what, me and Tom Noonan, when I was on the bones of my arse, Adam, when I always had it in the back of my head, you were like, oh, we went to Amsterdam, almost as if to say, like, you should have come here because we went to Amsterdam and you were on it. It was like, Adam, you made me feel that shit about you. I thought the whole lot of you were like Adam. And it was always in the back of my head. And I just thought, no, I'd rather fucking be dead than go to that kike and ask for help. I'd never want to fucking go up to him and ask for fucking help. He was the last fucking person. I realise now, yeah, I would have loved to have asked for Dr. Carr's help, Mommy's help. Look, to the point where there was one time where Fiona was basically trying to subtly say, do you just need support, mate? And I just couldn't say it because of how hurt you've made me feel over the years. I can't even admit to your mummy how much I need her support. You kike. Tom Noonan fucking let me stay at his house. We had a great night. His dad made this great wedding speech. We both looked over at 3 in the morning at his sick looking dad writing his fucking wedding speech. That's how committed he was. He was up till 3 in the morning really putting in the detail for his fucking speech because he was best man. That's how much it meant to him. The point, Adam, I disparaged a lot of people to make out that fucking you would always be my best. Why? Because I thought that's what Wara would want. Now I realise, no, she fucking wouldn't. You're the last person she'd want as our best man. Well, I don't think she'd even want a wedding because you've just bastardised that. I hope she doesn't. I love her name. I want it to stay that way. That's how Stella had it. Stella had her name. I want to improve what Stella did. I don't even believe in marriage. You just fucking be together. Why? Because I've got a lot of debt on me, Laura. All that money's going to you under Linda. You don't want that debt on me. It'd be better if I shot myself in a field just outside. I haven't got debt technically, but I guarantee you, as soon as I die, Wara, they did it with Opar, they'll fucking lump something on you. You don't even have that as a fucking... you don't want to be registered under my name, basically, just in case. Like I said, they love fucking Keith. So naturally, they love to fuck Keith's wife just after Keith has died. Do you know what I mean? Like the best thing you could do is just stay as a car, because that's got a lot of stronghold. But fucking... it's a brilliant Irish name. Nobody will defend that name better than you. And I can give all the reasons for why. You deserve that name. It's like fucking, what's the Hunky Dory. Why should we associate that with the paedophile David Bowie? I like to say it again, because that's what fucking Paul said to me. Why should we associate that with... Why did this fucking pedo think he had the right? He knew he was a pedo before anybody else. Why did he think this fucking pedo had the fucking right to fucking take a word which we all use, which was nice, quick fucking slang, and turn it into something horrible? That we just associate that with him. Just like Adam with car. Nah, he's Adam Kike. That is an Adam. He is a kike. He's not a car. That is not what a car is. He basically, if you want to see the opposite of what car is, look at Adam Carr. If you want to see a real car, look at Laura Carr. Now, please don't tell you the truth, because I love Laura Carr. I don't want loads of people staring at Laura Carr, because she means the fucking world to me. And if you respect what I fucking love, because of how much I respect you, then you will never look at Laura Carr. Because I love Laura Carr. I love her to feel safe. I love her to feel secure. I love her to feel great about herself. That means the world to me. And I will find you, because I do find people on the internet. So don't fucking push me. You can see how much I fucking will just suffer more to make you suffer if you hurt Laura and make her feel like a whore. Sam Holmes was another solid one. Basically, these were stand-in bros for me, Adam. These were the guys who you should have been, and these, just one of them has 100 times more character than you, basically. That's when they're all smiling together, like, fuck you. You never chilled with us once, Adam. How can you even have Tom Noonan on your friends? It's like, kind of makes out that you were friends with Tom Noonan. You were with all those fucking parties back in the day. Adam was never there, Laura. Never spoken of. He was with Nick Pierce, trying to fucking sexually abuse you with Alex Tranter. Which Dr. Carr was like, this is shameful. But what are you doing, Sam? You don't even tell us because of the fact that you feel embarrassed about the fact that you actually do cool things with your life. We just wanted to hear about it. And this kike basically just wanks over his little sister with his friends. That's why he was really unpopular. It's only just occurred to me now. Oh yeah. Well, Keefsters, basically, wow. Thank you. Because that's the difference between me and you, Adam. When I see that one fine lady who was, well, she didn't message me, where all these people are saying really like hollow things. It was like they just wanted me as a trophy, like I said. I fucked him. Like that kind of fucking shit. This person didn't even message me once, but just to have that as at folk girl and to see a picture of her face and it reminded me of my mummy, that meant the fucking world to me, and it just changed everything that I was doing, because basically from my abuse and the anger I felt, I was just abusing loads of girls all over the internet publicly for everybody to see. That this woman, lady, this fine lady, went out of her way to show this is obscene, Sam. There's a lot more shit you need to say because obviously you haven't got it out your system. What the fuck happened here? Why did you do this yesterday? Thank you, Tess, Mummy Tess. Why? Because you've made a massive difference in my life. I feel fucking liberated for once. I'm telling the truth for once about people who deserve to be respected more than anyone. And about some fucking horrible little bastard who literally has just shitted on their reputation and mine. Like, we were in this together, me and the cars. We really just got shat on by this little fucking kike. It was shameful.